Dinian. Hello, everyone, and welcome to what is this? I don't even know. A Dino Announcement. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic day thus far. I have an announcement. In case you didn't see the video that I posted earlier, I actually have finally curated an event. By an event, I mean like I'm just gonna be somewhere for an hour. But you know, a win is a win. A win is a win. We're making progress. And so I have an announcement in that I am in possession of an inflatable purple T-Rex suit, and said suit will be visible with me in it at the Chesapeake Square Mall this Friday, weather pending, but hopefully we're good. Prayerfully, we're good. This Friday, February 21st, 2025, I will be at the Chesapeake Square Mall from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. in my purple T-Rex dinosaur inflatable suit, and I will be there for Dinner with a Dino. Now, why is it called Dinner with a Dino? Because you will see me at the food court. Why the food court? I don't know. I thought if I pitched the idea with some alliteration, they'd be more likely to do it, and it worked. So otherwise it would just be me in a dinosaur suit walking around the mall, and I was like, that's not really an event. That's just kind of me in a dinosaur suit walking around the mall. That's not an actual event to advertise. And so I pitched Dinner with a Dino to them, and starring me, Dinny the Dino, in which I am just going to be in this dinosaur suit at the Chesapeake Square Mall. And basically, it's just for an hour. It's just kind of like testing, you know? It's kind of like product testing, seeing to see if maybe this is another means potentially of making money outside of the mall. I'm not making any money from this. I don't have a donation thing available. But if you would ever like to support the Virginia adventures, you can do so at PayPal, Dinny and Virginia VA. You can do so at Cash App, Dinny and Virginia. You can do so at Venmo, Dinny and Virginia. PayPal's the only weird one. For some reason, they wouldn't let me take Dinny and Virginia, so it has to be Dinny and Virginia VA on PayPal. That's how you know it's me, because it's in Virginia. Dinny and Virginia VA. But besides that, I'm not taking any donations or anything for this particular event, but for future events, not necessarily with a mall, I would like to have a donation or a tip jar for the dinosaurs so that I can have a form of revenue as Dinny and Virginia, so that I can keep doing this full time as my employment, because I don't want to be on anyone else's payroll. I really need the flexibility to be able to be mobile around VA. And so that is my big announcement, is that I am debuting Dinny the Dino at my debut event with the Chesapeake Square Mall as Dinner with a Dino. And so it's going to be this Friday, February 21st, 2025 at the Chesapeake Square Mall, and I will be at the food court in a inflatable purple dinosaur suit. And what am I going to be doing? I'm just literally going to be walking around. It's called Dinner with a Dino just because I'm in the food court, and like I said, I think alliteration sells, so it sold them. So I'm very happy about that. But there are certain rules and regulations that I have to follow. To be perfectly honest, they told me that there are certain things, so like I can't have any like publicity with any storefronts in the background, so I can't post any photos or videos with any of the storefront names in the background, which might be difficult because I'll be in the food court and in the mall, so there's storefronts everywhere, so that could be difficult. So I might actually not have any content to post from the event itself. But the main thing is, I really just want people to have a good time. I really want to get more people in the community to come out to Chesapeake Square Mall, because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm surprised the mall is still open. I'm genuinely surprised. Why is the mall open? Is the mall open? That mall's still open? And I'm just like, yes, it's still open. It's still open. So get your body in the mall. If you're saying nobody is in the mall, it's because your body isn't in the mall. And so I want to get as many people going to the mall as possible, because I personally like malls and I don't want to see them die out. I want to see them flourish, because we need more indoor things to do. Indoor free things to do, because window shopping is still free. And I think it would be a very good place to host events in the future if we can just keep it alive, if we can keep it thriving enough so that we can actually make it as a community hub. I would love for the Chesapeake Square Mall to be just a hub in the community at the Western Brand section of Chesapeake. So basically, the whole announcement is Dinner with a Dino will be happening this Friday at the Chesapeake Square Mall from 6 to 7, February 21st, 2025. It is my very first event in collaboration with somebody else. It's not really in collaboration with the mall. I just asked them because I had a suit and I was like, hey, I got a suit. I love the mall. I want people to come to the mall. Let's make something happen. And I have asked about an event before and I have been denied before. I asked via email, I've been denied. I've called and I've been denied. And finally, I went in person and asked about it. And this event, I feel like, is simple enough. It's basic enough that they were like, you know what? Okay, sure, it's fine. As long as I don't take video or picture with any storefront stuff in the picture or video and post it, we are a-okay and good to go. Now, that's the announcement, but today I scoped out the zone to try to get a feel for, like, what am I gonna do? Luckily, it's just an hour, so my whole game plan is just to kind of just walk around. To be honest, that's the game plan, because they have music playing, and one of the rules is to not blast loud music because they have the mall music playing. However, at like 6:30, I think they cut the music out. So I'm wondering if I'll be able to play, like, at least like fairly softly, some of my own music, like walk like a dinosaur, walk the dinosaur. I think that's the name of the song, or something from Jurassic Park, where it's just like instrumental. It's like non-offensive to anyone unless you're offended by dinosaurs. And if you are offended by dinosaurs, please don't go to the Chesapeake Square Mall from 6 to 7 p.m. on Friday, February 21st, 2025, because I will offend you as a purple T-Rex. I apologize if you are offended by dinosaurs, but I will be there and I will be in a dinosaur suit. So it is what it is. You can take offense or you can choose to not go. But if you're offended by dinosaurs, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. But besides you people, hopefully people will come out. I posted on IG, I posted here on YouTube, and I posted on Facebook, and I'm going to keep posting on like stories and like regularly trying to just get the news out, get the word out. It's literally not a like grand scale thing. It's just me in a purple dinosaur suit walking around the food court, and hopefully I get some interactions. It should be kid friendly. I have my #1 fan there to help me as my handler, because if you've never been in one of those inflatable suits, it is very difficult to see. It is very difficult to know where people are, and it is very difficult to navigate around things. And so it's not easy to navigate in an inflatable suit. I don't know if you've ever been in one, but I have been in one because I own this one, and I can tell you it fogs up. And so not only was it difficult to see before, but the longer you're in it, the hotter it is. So you're like baking in there. And so the thing actually fogs up. And so you get to a point where you really can't see anything, to be perfectly honest. That's why it is important not to do something like this solo. It is important, if you are moving at all, to have an actual handler with you. So if you don't have a handler, I would recommend, if you're doing something like this, to just be stationary. Be in one space, one spot only. That will help you bunches, because like I said, the longer you're in the suit, the more it will fog up and you can't see me and you can't see out there. You'll be John Cena to everybody else. You can't see nobody. And so that is the only thing that I'm concerned about, but I will have my #1 fan there to help me navigate that. So we'll see what that ends up doing. What else? I'm a little concerned about where I should set up at the food court at the mall, because the ideal spot that I want is actually, it's actually at the entrance to the food court. That's the spot that I want, that I think I could set up a really nice thing, because they have like this, you know how they have like mulch and like random plants at the mall? I don't know why they do this, but they do. They have no plants there, but they have the mulch there. And so I just bought some Easter eggs. The timing was perfect because we're approaching Easter, so the Dollar Tree has some Easter eggs. So I just bought some Easter eggs that I'm going to have somebody paint for me. And these little like nest looking things, it's so cute. So I would like to set up Denny with a dino with a giant display there. It would be perfect. However, there are 2 tables currently in the food court that would need to be moved in order to make it a smooth like area to traverse. Otherwise, it might be a problem to like be there and have the people eating right in front of you. And it's like, you're kind of like more of a nuisance now. Instead of like trying to help people out, you're just in their business as they're trying to nom their mall eats. And so the only problem with that spot, I think that would be the perfect spot. The only problem is that there are 2 tables that need to be moved in order to like widen it out, so that I have plenty of room to like not disturb anybody. People can come and go as they please, say hi, fist bump, high five, take pictures, whatever. and not have anybody else be in the way or disturbed by us being there, by our mere presence. That is the ideal spot. There's 2 other spots that I'm thinking about. One in the middle, which I'm like, I don't really like that, just because it's like the people in the back will be like, what is going on over there? And the people in the front will see it. And so it's just, I don't know, it's just not as nice, I don't think. And also there's a lot of storefronts if I set up there, so I don't really want to put it there either. And the only other spot that I'm like, okay, worst case scenario, it can go there, is there's this blank white wall, and I could set up right there. The only potential problem is that it might be blocking the like pathway. However, the food court is so wide and open, you can easily go around. And so that's the things that I'm thinking about. And so if you're ever thinking about doing events and stuff like that, don't forget to investigate the venue so that you can start thinking about these things. Another thing I didn't consider, I just picked a random time. I said 6 to 7. I did not know that the mall closes at 7 p.m. on Friday. I didn't know this. I thought it would close at like 8. And so technically I am there for the very last hour that the mall is open, and you already know what closing crew is like. Closing time at any location, they want you out. They want you out the door. They don't want you dragging your feet. So the only other thing that I have to consider is that this is the very last hour that the mall is open. So they really want people out, but I'm trying to get people in. And so that there might be something there that I don't like, but I'm willing to take that risk to try to get more people to the mall. So that's a consideration that I didn't think about. But moving forward, I'll be a lot better about in the future of being like, okay, what time does this place close? We should probably not be there at the very end because they're trying to get people out and I'm trying to get people in. And so it's dinner with a dino, but the food is to go after 6:30. So it's not really dinner with a dino because I'm not really going to eat with anybody because I only have the hour, and they don't really want people eating there in the last hour because they're trying to clean up and go home. And I understand that. So that's the only thing that that's not the only thing, but that's one of the things that I did not consider. And so these are the things that I'm thinking about going into this as my first event, my first public event as Denny and Virginia. That is mine, 100% my event, and not like with somebody else. So those are the things that I considered when I went to the Dollar Tree now. And now I want to, I just bought some eggs from the Dollar Tree to get with a dinosaur aesthetic. So they're dino eggs, and it's Easter. So it fits, it just works so well. I could not plan this better. So I'm very excited about that. I'm thinking about getting some boxes from Sam's Club and painting them. And I'll get 4 boxes that says dinner with a dino and set them up at the front. I think that would be nice, and have an egg nest in between each word. I think that would be very nice. And lastly, the last consideration that I have is for after the event. I'm thinking perhaps after dinner with a dino, maybe doing dinner with Denny afterwards. So it's like literally just me, and you can just meet me at the parking lot at the Taco Bell afterwards. That would be nice. Or maybe even Dave's Hot Chicken, because I've been there before. But I'm guessing Taco Bell because it's cheap. Okay. And I know what I want. I want a potato taco with some fire sauce and perhaps a soft taco. So anyway, that's what the other thing that I'm considering is maybe adding on an event to that, to people who might not want to go see an inflatable dinosaur, and maybe they just want to do a meet and greet type thing. And so afterwards, the mall will be closed anyway, so we can it's a Friday night. People like to eat out anyway. So perhaps I can say that we can do dinner with Denny afterwards for like the normal like adults who like don't really want to. I mean, I feel like there are adults who would want to take pictures with me in a purple dinosaur suit, because I like taking pictures with mascots personally. But for those people who might just want to hang out and just do a meet and greet type thing, I'm considering doing, after dinner with a dino, doing dinner with Denny at Taco Bell right down the street. And so I'm thinking about doing it. I don't know if I want to do it for a fact, but if I do it, I'd be like, guys, we're just gonna meet in the parking lot at Taco Bell, pull up and eat Taco Bell. That is my entire plan for Friday, February 21st, 2025, is dinner with a dino, starring me, Denny the Dino, in my purple inflatable T-Rex suit. And I'll be at the Chesapeake Square Mall from 6 to 7. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Afterwards, I'm considering doing dinner with Denny at Taco Bell, where it's just me being a normal person, being me, and we can just have dinner at the Taco Bell parking lot. So those are what I'm considering right now, and those are my announcements. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. That is it. I hope you guys come out and say hi. Give me a high five. Give me a fist bump. Give me a roar if you want. If you give me a if you're a pterodactyl lover. But this is exciting. I'm very excited about this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. And I hope to see some of you this Friday at the Chesapeake Square Mall from 6 to 7 at Dinner with a Dino. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, blessed one. And until next time, all I have to say is